you make a big, you know.
What are we doing? What's the graham crackers and sugar for?
For the topping.
Show me once.
Here's the cream of cracker and the sugar.
Then you just put it in there and you pulsate it and you mince it right together.
No, what I do is I put it through a sifter because I don't know what you have. If you have one of these, they have to be really, really fine. And then just sift it.
Oh, okay. And then what do you do with the chunks? Just throw it out?
No, you use it for that.
Oh, what's this?
It's got 2 cups of cream crackers in there, 4 cups of white sugar, and 4 cups of a brown sugar.
Oh, so then you just mix it all together?
Yeah.
So you then take the leftovers from that, from sifting, and you put it in here. Because there's the sifter that you put on top after you make it.
It just depends upon how much you have. I mean, it depends upon how you're going to put it through there, Tommy.
You use 12 eggs?
Yeah. Okay.
So there's eggs, and then you use cream.
2 quarts of cream.
Okay, and then you use that's 2 quarts of cream.
This is 2 quarts of cream.
That's just 1 quart, 2 quarts?
Yeah, this is, see, I laid
over. Oh, you're trying to get it as much out of there as you want, so you have to make sure it gets all of it.
That's what I do.
And then,
I have a cup of butter for each. For 2 batches, it's a cup of butter.
Okay, that's 2 cups of butter.
No. This is a half a cup, and this is a half a cup.
Okay.
There's 2 cups in a pound.
Okay.
But this is only a half.
Okay, so then what you do is you melt that.
You melt that.
And what you got here, Addie, is you got the cream and the eggs all mixed together, right?
Yeah, but you can't get all the cream in there. So what I do is I pour that in, and then I pour the cream in.
Okay, then you pour the cream in.
Yeah, you can pour this in.
But you have to melt that butter first, or not really?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Turn it on.
Tell me this is on sale.
It depends upon your microwave. I might have to wear this because if I start coughing.
Okay, so now you're pouring that right in there, huh? And that's just the eggs and the cream.
That's the eggs and the cream into those other stuff. And then you save, I don't know what kind of containers Sarah has. Now I save this and I pour this stuff when I got it done. I pour it back in there and put it in the microwave. Okay.
Well, say that again. What do you do with this?
With what?
Okay, so you pour. Oh, okay. Now I just pour all the cream in now. You want me to grab the butter?
Yeah.
Perfectly done. You knew your microwave.
That's a good. Takes me half of the stuff to do it. Set for a little bit. Makes this real good.
Now you have to mix it.
This has to be mixed really good now. Gotta kind of beat it.
And that's the recipe for what was in the bowl prior to you doing all that.
And one thing I count, I need 7 ingredients for this. And I need 8 ingredients for the crust.
Okay, we haven't made the crust yet. This is just the...
When we're going to start cooking this, I'm going to have you make the crust.
Okay.
Because
so that you just mix really good.
The crust? This you have to really mix really good. See how it comes out? I like this. Well, you should hear, when Lawrence is here, you should hear him mix this. Good. But I'm not that strong like he is. And he uses this more.
You want me to do it then?
You can if you want.
Okay, well then I'm going to pause it for a while.
This is a little bit hot, but it's okay.
So you got it all mixed now, you put the butter in?
Yeah. Put the butter in last.
How can you put the butter in last?
Because it separates. I have no idea what Sarah has. What kind of, if she has Tupperware, if she got Tupperware for the microwave.
Oh, you have to put that in the you have to let that sit now, or just?
I have to put this in the microwave now. That's why I want to get it.
Oh, you gotta, boy, you're gonna put that big thing in the microwave. You gotta put it and break it down. Oh, I see. Okay.
That's why I said I don't know what Sarah has. You're gonna have to pour it.
Okay. Then you just keep it warm. Is that all you do?
Huh?
What's the purpose of putting it in the microwave?
You'll see when I get it out.
I know, but is it? How long do you put it in there for?
It depends upon it.
Just to get it hot, warm.
No. You have to. It changes. It's. You have to see it in order to believe it.
See that?
Filling in there.
Okay, you got the filling. Let me see the filling. Can you open the thing up just real quick? Okay, and you're gonna put that in for 8 minutes.
Well, you're going to put it in more, but I start with 8 minutes.
Indoor space, how many people are in this space, and again, the close contact. So when we think of schools, that is exactly.
Okay, now we can make this.
What's this?
This is the crust.
The crust. Okay.
Okay.
What's the instructions for the crust?
Okay, do what I say. Turn the page over.
Oh, you got another page on here. Oh my goodness.
That one we're just making half, Donnie. That's just made half.
That's a half a batch right there.
I have a batch of the 25, so you get about 12 or 13 out of there.
So this is you take this and you only do half of this.
No. I already made it half.
Okay, that's half there.
It's 3 cups of flour.
Okay, that's half.
Put about 3 cups of, not quite, you don't have to put
3 cups of sifted all-purpose flour.
Doesn't matter, just so it's flour. This is what I buy. No, this is gold medal flour.
That's from Minnesota then.
I got 2 in here, right?
You had 2 in there.
Okay.
Sift that through.
And then I put another, not quite full.
How can you sift it? What's the purpose of sifting? Just to make it finer?
It puts air in it, I guess. If you look it up, it kind of. Okay. We got 3 cups of that.
I was a little skimpy on that last cup there.
I'm supposed to only have 2 1/2, but I put 3 in. And then you put a teaspoon. How much you have put in here? 1.5 teaspoons of this, right? Baking powder.
It says a half a teaspoon. It says 3 teaspoons of baking powder.
This is for the. No. It says 1.5.
It says 3 teaspoons of baking powder.
No.
So it's 1.5. So
Yeah.
so the recipe needs to be 1.5. I have to rewrite that down so that I can mix. So I can take a picture. Okay, 3/4 of a cup of sugar. 1, 2, 3. Right there's the 3/4. Okay. She's looking for the Crisco. You need 6 tablespoons of Crisco.
Yeah.
6. How come you're using a cup there? Oh, you're gonna help dig it out.
No, this
That's
is 4 tablespoons.
a third of a cup is 4.
A fourth of a cup is 4.
Oh, you got a lot of spatulas, huh?
Yes. Press it down real quick. That's 4 cups then.
Perfect. So you put that in the flour.
Okay. Now when I got this in the flour, how much ingredients do we have in here?
Well, you have 3 cups of flour, 3 cups of flour. You've got 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and you got a tablespoon and a half of baking soda powder, and then you've got 6 cups of Crisco.
How much is that?
It's quite a bit.
Five ingredients.
5 ingredients.
Okay, now you gotta find
That was
3.
a trick question. You were tricking me.
No, I said how many ingredients do we have?
Oh, how many ingredients? I said I thought you said how much do we have in there now?
I said how many ingredients do we have in here now?
Okay, get that off the
Okay.
spoon.
Now this is. Okay, I'm gonna let you do this now.
Okay, now I just mix it.
No, yeah,
Okay, with a fork or what? How do you mix it with what? With that whisk?
No.
Oh, with an egg or potato masher.
No, it's not a potato masher. It's a pie masher. You gotta mix this really good like this. And then it's all in.
So if you don't have a pie masher, I suppose then you're going to be in trouble.
Well, you can also use 2 knives. I guess it works. It doesn't matter how you mix it. I guess I just like it this here. Somebody said you can just all put everything in at once and do it.
So you just kind of get the Crisco and the sugar and everything, the baking powder, sugar, baking soda.
This is when you make a pie crust. This is what you're supposed to use to do your pie crust before you put your water in.
And when you make niffla, you said you always use baking powder,
Yeah.
not baking soda.
No. Mm-hmm. So you have to really get them all out. Okay, here.
Okay, stir that to see how thick it is. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's why you have to stir it, because it thickens up a little bit when you put it in the microwave, huh?
Well, I thicken it, yeah. And I like to use, I don't like to use the plastic stuff in here.
You're using glass.
I'm using microwave stuff, but some people, my sister uses those big things. She's got those like those where you put.
Right.
It's the plastic. Okay, now I'm gonna put this in maybe just 2 minutes because 2 minutes and 20. Okay, 2:20. But I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, because it's going to overflow or something?
No, it's gonna get too thick.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't matter if it gets thick. Okay. Now I need a cup of cream. There's cream in the refrigerator.
Cup of cream right there. Okay, I'll get the cream out.
2 eggs.
What the heck? There's just 2 in there.
I know I've got to put 2 in there. This is clean. This is it. What should we call it?
Hold on one second. So you beat the eggs.
And then you add a cup of and then how much is that? Okay, we got 5.
5 ingredients. Cup of milk or 2 cups of cream.
No, just 1 cup.
1 cup of cream.
Where's my cup measurement? And you might have to add more. It depends upon your dough when you make it.
You mean because that's the filling?
Huh?
Is that the filling there?
No, this is the crust.
Well, that's the crust. We're still making the crust. Right, that's the
You
filling.
want to learn how to make the crust? That's the crust.
Okay, now your microwave went off, so do I have to check that?
That's done.
Okay,
I'm sure.
you gotta get something. It's gonna be hot. And you put the next one in, I suppose.
Yeah. See? No, this is too done. But that's okay. Give me that one. I'm not going to put that in as much as high. But you know what? What you also can do is when you put it in, you can turn it so it is so powerful. So you can turn it back. Now it's gonna not cook as fast. So I'll put this in at 5. And then.
Okay, we'll have to watch that. Now, do you mix that again, Addie?
This here? Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta put vanilla in there. And then I got like 7 ingredients in there. There's 6 of it in there now. And with the vanilla, it's 7.
Okay.
Right?
Right? Yep.
We got the eggs, and we got the cream, and we got. You have to put 4 teaspoons of vanilla in these 3 things. I don't measure the vanilla. I put more vanilla in than I should.
So you put how many? That's a tablespoon right there. You put 1 in each.
Well.
Because you want 4.
So then you mix this really good. See now this is too thick already. No, I'm not going to make the others too thick. That thick.
Mm.
It's too thick. Okay. Now, this is the eggs and the cream. This is the crust, right?
That's the crust. And you might have to make a little bit more if you have to.
Yes, you might add a little bit more. It depends upon, you might even have to add more flour. Depends upon. I think I would have to add more cream.
Because you just want it to be like a dough.
It's a dough. See, and then you're supposed to put this in the oven, in a...
To let it rise?
No, you put it in the refrigerator to chill it overnight.
Oh.
But you don't have to. That's why I made that ahead, so that now we can start baking instead of letting this...
Because you got more flour, you got more crust made already.
I gotta have a batch made. I mean, I've got 25 or 20. See now, look, come here once. See, this can use just a little bit more flour. Not much, just a little bit. That's enough. And then you make sure you beat this really good.
Maybe just a little bit more, huh?
Isn't it got the rosary on? Roy, don't you have the rosary on? I'm missing the rosary.
Now go tell them. So you're just putting it around to kind of get it ready to go in the fridge.
I got some caramel rolls in the freezer I may have to bring up later on. Unless you're hungry now. Can I get something, Sarah?
Just give me a coffee.
Okay. See now what you have to do then is go like this. You gotta mix it really good.
With your hands?
Yeah. That's just like mixing dough. If you mix dough, you know. Sarah knows how to do this, right, Sarah?
Okay, hold on 1 second, Addie.
Home improvement.
I have a shirt on that I'm not tied in. I got a bra on like that too. That's
okay. So then you.
Huh? I'm gonna put it in 5 more minutes and see what happens.
Boy, that's
I'm not gonna put it this
that's
time.
10 minutes versus the other one you had in is 10 minutes. 10.5 minutes for that big bowl.
You want a little sweetness in your coffee?
No. Okay, so now you've made that dough. How much more does that dough have to be?
Well, it's not quite. It's gonna need a little more flour.
Where are you going, Roy?
Going to church.
Oh, he needs to move the car then down.
No, he's got a car out. He's got his pickup out.
We got a car out. Oh.
Causing
Well, we didn't make this we didn't plan it now. What do? You have to wrap that up in saran wrap?
No, I just put it in a container and put it in the
Pats it
refrigerator.
like a baby. That's what she always said. She's patting it like a baby.
Okay, so that's a nice little. How many do you think that makes?
They should make 12 or 13.
Wow. It's that
And
little dough doesn't look like a lot, does it?
You don't need a lot of dough.
I thought you weren't setting up. I thought you were going to wait for me.
Well, you wouldn't know where this stuff was anyway.
Okay.
And your house is different. You're not going to set up like this when you get home.
This is the preparation for it. And what do you got on here? You got plastic and then you got wax paper.
I put this towel on the bottom because I don't want my this here to get dirty. And then I put a piece of plastic on here. And when you get home, you don't have to, you can put just a towel on the bottom and then put this over the top if you want to.
The wax paper.
The wax paper. And you know what? I use my wax paper over.
Who's that good looking guy in the corner there?
I've never met him. They
So-
roll 4 of them, then they put them in the oven.
So we roll 8 of them.
When I'm alone, I roll 20 of them.
Oh, then you put them in. And then how many do you put in the oven at one time?
I put 4 in the oven one time for 10 minutes.
And then they have to cool for that time forward.
Now listen, then when the 10 minutes are up, I come here and I put the 4 I have in the oven, I always call it upstairs, up on the upper rack. See here, I've got 2 racks. I put them on this rack for 10 minutes, then I put them up here for 10 minutes, and I take 4 more and put them down here for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, so you rotate them.
So every 10 minutes, you're taking out 4 Kuga once it started.
Well, I see. So that's why.
You have 8 in at one time. After this first one, you have 8 in at one time, and you take 10 out. And that's how it works. That's how I work it. Now Johanna Horner puts 8 in right away, and then she leaves them at 10 minutes on each or whatever. I don't know how long she bakes hers. And then she turns them around. She takes the bottom ones up and puts them on the bottom and the top ones down.
Ah.
But
It's another method.
That's another method. But that one is double doing the work in my book. I'm putting flour out so I have something to sift to put on the counter.
You always sift all your flour?
Well, these here are sifted because you'll notice when I put it on. Okay, it's 7:30. Okay.
That's the dough that's been sitting overnight. Right?
It's a half a batch, yeah. The real batch is 50, but I don't need 60 too much.
Because that's why we made a half a batch earlier, and now here's the other half.
That one is a fourth of batch that we made.
Oh, that was a fourth of batch.
That was a fourth of batch. This is a half a batch. And then I can make 40. And I can make. Okay.
You got everything cleaned up. You did the dishes already, it looks like.
There's no dish. There's no dirty dish around here.
Okay.
Did you see a dirty dish?
No.
I need this here. Now, Johanna made this stuff for years, but every time Carol talks to her and she tells what I do, Johanna does.
She adjusts.
Yeah, but she's the only one that knows how to make it. Mine look nice, but it's the taste that counts, she tells people. That's what she tells me. Okay.
So you use about maybe just a little bit of a...
You don't use much. About, I go like this and I put flour on and I roll it. You don't have to roll it that much, but I go like this. I go like this. You know, Dolores' girls made theirs. I wish I would have known that. But their dough was about this thick.
They're like a thicker dough?
They didn't know how to do it. They didn't know how to get it. No, the dough's supposed to be really thin when you put it in. I got too much flour here. I could have gotten up at 2 o'clock already.
2 o'clock p.m.?
No, a.m.
How come so early?
I woke up and I was done sleeping. And I said a rosary. I prayed. Then Roy got up at about 10 after. See, now when you get this like this here, what you should do is be sure kind of pick it up, or let it
So it doesn't stick.
so it doesn't stick. And then
So is it thinner than pie crust, you think?
It's supposed to be thinner, yeah. It's pretty thin. This is pretty thin now. And you go like this.
To determine.
Let me take this off. See, that's what the kids, the people I've taught a lot of people already how to make this, but none of these people know how to roll. I got flour on there if I get it out. Then I just go like this. Look at how nice that falls in. And the reason I like these pans is because it just goes to the rim here. And you cannot buy those pans. The only place you can get these pans if you go to the store and now this one is broken. Shouldn't have used it. I don't really need it. I shouldn't have used it. I'll leave it now, but I've got it in.
So that's a lot of pans, though.
That's only 20,
And how many are we going to be making?
25. And then what I do is I take the leftover dough and I roll it right back in. And that kind of, if the dough is kind of soft, that'll thicken your dough a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, then and if you, like if Sarah, I know Sarah knows how to roll the dough. You do too. Of course, you make pie crust, right?
Yeah, once in a while I make a pie crust here and there.
Yeah, and that's why you know how to roll dough.
Okay, so you've got them all made now. Now what are you doing?
I'm filling the Kuga.
How much do you put in there? Just a cup?
I have a cup.
Half a cup?
Mm-hmm.
On each one, and that's it?
Yeah, it's a little bit. It could be a little bit more looser. And then sometimes if it looks like a skimpy, then this looks okay. We're gonna put half a cup in.
Because you made that one, that last one, it was a little bit, it wasn't as thick, and that thinned that up right away.
Mm-hmm. See, now you go like this.
And just kind of spread it around, okay?
See, it's a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit cream in.
We're in the mix yet?
Yeah, you can put that in. I told you you can put a little bit in. See, if it would then it would stay. Instead of over here. Oh, these have to go now. But you can put them right here.
So you just keep spreading them around.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work like this, then you can use a spoon and spread them, or something like this.
Because if it doesn't go fast enough, you mean?
No, but if it doesn't want to go around. I didn't know I had it. I thought I need a spoon for that. Doctor him up.
And you've got the oven preheated at 375. You're preheating it right now.
Well, tell Sarah not to use her, what you may call them.
Her blower?
Yeah. I don't know, Janet. I don't think Janet uses her. Here, put this over there. Okay. I'm gonna
Okay, we'll come back then right before we put them in. Start putting them in the oven. What are you doing there?
I'm putting the topping on. Putting the sugar in there.
The sugar in the graham cracker mix,
With,
right?
yeah.
You blended that graham crackers.
With cinnamon.
And it's 50-50 graham crackers and sugar?
No. Just it's much more sugar, mostly all sugar. Not very many grams. About 2-3 tablespoons, 1/4 of a cup, depending how much you make.
And then you've got
You have to.
the cinnamon in there too, so cinnamon, sugar, and
And that stuff you can put in.
this one looks kind of skimpy, huh?
No, that's good. They're all perfect. They're all nice. Now when that goes off.
Okay. When that goes off, then we just put 4 in, and then we wait, and then you put those on the top shelf, and you just keep rotating.
No, and put 4 in the bottom. You gotta put 4 more in next time. Now after you have 4 ready, when that goes, and then you put those on the bottom, and you put those on the top. You put those. These are going to be gone, so you put 4. Always have 4 standing there.
Okay.
But you're gonna roll 2. You want to roll 2 or not?
Yeah, I suppose we got to start rolling. That's right. So we got to keep everything going.
It says 10 minutes.
Okay, so you put it in for 10 minutes, and you just put 4 in the oven, and then you're gonna put 4 more over here, and then when that buzzer goes off, those go to the top. The
And
new
this
4 go in,
In the bottom.
and then 10 more minutes sets.
They
Okay.
come out.
Got to put
They have to
sprinkles
be in,
on
they
these
might
yet.
be in, and if you put a lot more in, if you put a lot of filling in, then you have to cook them a little longer. But if you put the half a cup of filling in or something that way, then.
Oh, I forgot to record all that.
What?
Your shaker that you said you get at the dollar store, shake that up, and we got almost 15 done because that's got 3 minutes left. So the shelf goes up, those go in, put new stuff on, and continue to roll. We're gonna make about 25 more, or 25 total. Something around there. The buzzer just went off, huh? So now you're just taking and pushing them up and putting the next in.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put these 4 in.
Now you gotta put the 4 in again.
Then when you get them in, then you put 10 minutes on there, like you do it.
Okay, you just put 10 more minutes on the timer. Stick that in.
I'm gonna let you put those 10 minutes on.
Okay, and I'm feeling now so they don't get soggy. Okay, the alarm just went off, so 4 come out. Those 4 go in, up. How nice these look, huh?
Yeah.
You've got the system.
And you better take the credit.
Yep, you take the credit.
And don't say, I didn't do anything, you did everything.
Right, I just record.
I just did this and this and this and this, but I didn't do anything.
Okay, I gotta put 4 more now, I gotta go. Okay, so now they cooled off just a little bit, and now you kind of just scooting them off the pan to let them sit.
This one you don't need to anymore. Now you let them get cold and fill these up again.
Nicely done. No samples? You don't sample them at all?
Hmm?
You don't sample them?
No. I made them the other day. I didn't even taste them. I gave them all to Carol. I didn't even taste them. I said to Carol, how did they taste? And she said,